Hello, good morning, students. Today I'm going to discuss 4 marks questions and answers from the lesson of Where There Is a Wheel, which is written by P. Sainath. These lessons already have been explained, given summary, and also 1 marks question and answers. But today I'm going to discuss 4 marks questions and answers. The first question is, what is the role of Arivoli in liberating women? Arivoli Iyakam, a light of knowledge movement, a vigorous literacy drive, helped to liberate the rural women of Pudukkottai through cycling. Most of the neo-cyclists are the neo-literates. Arivoli gave a social sanctions to cycling. See, Arivoli Iyakam means a light of knowledge movements, and it has started a vigorous literacy and helped the rural women, and this and their atomic, and then it gives a neo cyclist and also neo literate. Neo means new literate or new cyclist. Now by that the Arivoli gave a social sanctions to cycling movement, and it conducted a many cycling training camps for the rural women. According to N. Kannammal Arivoli, central coordinator and one of the pioneer of the cycling movement, cycling gave a lot of confidence to women. It reduced their dependence on men. They could combine the work, collecting water, carting, and even carrying children with them because of cycling. And it conducted many cycling training camps. It means the Arivoli organizations conducted many training camps for the rural women, and according to N. Kannammal, she is the coordinator of these organizations, and also she is the pioneer of cycling movement, and that cycling gave a lot of confidence to rural women, and that reduced their dependence on men, and also they do combine work for collecting water, carting, and even carrying their children with them because of cycling. So because of this neo-literate, neo-cyclists, they become a self-confidence, self-respect. Means they become a independent, not depend on the men. That is the answer of these questions. Okay. Now I am going to second question. In what different ways does the cycling empower rural women? The answer is like this. Cycling has empowered the rural women many ways. For them, it is a symbol of independence, freedom, and mobility. It has reduced their dependence on men, and it has given them a lot of confidence and self-respect. Cycling has empowered the rural women in many ways. For them, the cycling is a symbol of independence, freedom, and mobility, and that that reduce their depends on men, and it has given them a lot of confidence and respects, and they need to the confidence and self-respect, and they need not wait for the bus. They can combine the work of collecting water, carting, and even carrying the children with them because of cyclings, and they need not wait for the buses or anyone family member of men, and because of the cycling they do combine work, even work of water, carting, and even carrying their children with them because of the cycling. Everything is happened because of cycling. They become a independence or self-respect or become a confidence. It has boosted their income. It has enabled them to sell their agriculture produce in the remote village where there are poorly connected routes. It has also given them more leisure time. Thus, the bicycle has become a metaphor for freedom of the rural women of Pudukkottai, and that cycle has given them a economically developed, because when they became enable them to sell their agriculture produce throughout the surrounding areas of in remote villages, and also given them a leisure time. Thus, because of the bicycle has become a metaphor for freedom of rural women of Pudukottai. The metaphorically, the bicycle has become a metaphor for freedom for the rural of women of Pudukottai. Then question number third. Why does the author describe the Arivoli cycling training camp as an unusual experience? The author describes his visit to Arivoli cycling training camp as an unusual experience. The women who want to learn cycling turn out in their Sunday best. They join the pro cycling movement. They know that the cycling offered a way out of enforced routine around male imposed barriers, because they started an unusual cycling movement, means by the Arivoli organizations. So because the who want to learn a bicycle, they come on Sundays. Sunday is the best. On that day they come and learn the bicycles. When the male character has imposed barriers, means they remark on women. The neo-cyclists even sing songs, "Oh sister, come, learn cycling, move with the wheel of time." See, the neo-cyclists even sing songs. Neo-cyclists means who are newly learner of cycling. They sing songs which are, "Oh sister, come, learn cycling, move with the wheel of time." That song sing by them and moving the bicycles. Produced by Arivoli encourage the cyclists. These songs produced by Arivoli organizations for encouraging cycling movement. Very large numbers of trained cyclists came back to help new learners. They work free of charge for Arivoli as a master trainer. There is a very strong desire to learn and teach cycling to all women. Their experience has enriched the literacy movement. The neo-cyclists are bound passionately to Arivoli. See, a very large numbers of trained cyclists come back to help new learners because they are teaching, they are giving a train free of charge for Arivoli's activists, because there is a strong desire to learn and teach cycling to all rural women, and also their experience has enriched the literacy movement, and the neo-cyclists are bound passionately to Arivoli's activists. The question number 4. Do you think women taking up cycling is as significant as the literacy movement? Yeah, that is right. Or else, how does the Sheela Rani Chunkar, the district collector, promote the empowerment of women? Cycling as a movement was the brainchild of the popular former district collector Sheela Rani Chunkar. Her idea was to give a cycling training to female activists so that literacy would reach the women in their interior. The cycling as a movement, which was brainchild of the popular farmer district called Sheela Rani Chunkar. Sheela Rani Chunkar. And her idea was to give a cycling training to female activity so that literacy would reach the women in their interior. If she started a cycling training to female activists, then the literacy would reach the women in their interior, among the rural women. This was to increase their mobility. She thought that mobility would give a lot of confidence to women. So then she thought like that, and mobility would give a lot of confidence to women. She pushed the banks to give loans for the women to buy bicycles. She gave a personal attention to this drive. This enabled many neo-literates to learn cycling and buy bicycles. And she pushed the banks to give a loan for the women who doesn't want to able to purchase a bicycle. To them, she influenced to the bank to give a loan to the rural women to purchase a bicycles. Thus cycling became as significant as the literacy movement, and then that cycling became as significant as the literacy movement. It empowered women in many ways. It gave them independence, freedoms and mobility. And that cycling, that neo cyclist given them independence, freedoms and mobility. It reduced their dependence on men, it boosted their income and more leisure time. Thus, the bicycle became a metaphor for freedom for the rural women of Pudukottai. And that reduced their dependence on men and also boosted their income and more leisure time. Then get a more leisure, because whenever they want to go to the bicycles and to produce their sell their whatever they produce the agriculture, they sell there in the remote areas and come back and to get a leisure time, they get a relief land. That is the movement that it is saying like that. Thus the bicycle became a metaphor for freedom for a rural women of Pudukottai. Okay. Then the last question, fifth one. See, how did the women react to the shortage of ladies' bicycle? The women of Pudukottai had taken a cycling as a symbol of independence, freedoms and mobility. The women of Pudukottai had taken a cycling as a symbol of independence, freedoms and mobility. It had become a social movement for them, and that has become a social movement for them means for their life. As every woman of Pudukottai wanted to learn cycling, it led to shortage of ladies bicycle. So as every woman of Pudukottai wanted to learn a bicycles, then that lead a shortage of ladies bicycles. Then the shortage did not affect them much. When everyone wants to learn a bicycle, then the ladies cycle became a shortage. But that shortage did not affect to them, because in fact many women prepared gents bicycle, because these bicycles have an additional bar for them seat to the handle, because they are going to purchase a gents bicycles, and because that gents bicycle has a additional bar for the cycles, means bar means from the seat of the handle, and they could seat their children on that. It gave them independence, freedoms and mobility, because they are having that jet cycle is having a additional bar and handle, and while taking to their children to sit on their bar of back of their bicycles and take to the schools, and that it give them independence, freedoms and mobility. It reduced their dependence on men. It boosted their income and more leisure time. Thus, the bicycle became a metaphor for freedom for the rural women of Pudukottai. Already have been discussed. So, these are the whatever I have discussed. These questions you have to note down in your notebooks after listen, because it's very important. These are the questions are very important for the final for the upcoming annual examinations. So you have to be carefully listen and note down in your fair book. Okay, thank you one and all.